Howdy y'all, Murdercat here, and as promised, a cooking video. I took a week off and I apologize for that, but I am back. I have plans for more videos. I am regenerated. I don't think I pronounced that right. But point of the matter is, we're back. You guys wanted a cooking video, so I thought that I would, it's about dinner time, so I figured we'd do some breakfast for dinner. Pretty easy stuff. We'll make some pancakes and all kinds of fun little breakfast goodies for you guys today. I figured that a little bit of comfort food after being off for a little while, get us all cozied all up again, and let's do this, guys. Correction, they're tater tots, which are bite-sized hash browns, which are much better. Look, I already blew my budget on going full Aunt Jemima and buying us some name brand chocolate chips for our pancakes, okay? Don't judge me. Alright, so first things first, other than I'm the realist. We've got to preheat the oven, always do the most time extensive thing first. Like I said, my oven's wonderful and doesn't actually tell me when it's ready, so we just kind of gotta wing it. I think it's when this light goes out, but like any other oven in existence, normally it like makes a sound when it's done. But as we've previously stated, my oven is not that, so we'll just keep an eye on that for our tater tots. So I'm gonna do like half the bag, cause I love tater tots. Try to cut the bag open, which always goes well on this channel. But we've had a lot of practice, so let's hope for the best. I think this is actually one of the ones that like seal back open, but I'm just gonna cut it, cause YOLO. Alright, come on, bag. I've already had enough of this. You're ruining my cooking video, tater tots. Here I am sticking my neck out for you, saying you're better than hash browns, and you're playing me like this. I really enjoy opening bags. Oh wow, look, I cut it! I'm so proud of myself. So that's probably more than half the bag, but we already have established YOLO. So these are all nice and ready whenever my oven decides to be ready. So we're gonna slide these on over out of the way, come over here, and so I'm gonna go ahead and spray the pan. My favorite part, fearing that I'm gonna get this all over myself. I don't even know if I actually hit it, but it's okay. Actually, it's probably not, because it's a pancake, it's gonna get stuck. A little bit more care this time around than usual. Surprising, I know, especially on this channel. So we need to make our pancake mix. So I'm doing like a half batch this time because I'm just gonna make 2 pancakes. I don't need to make a whole bunch. You guys get the point after the second one. Probably after the first one, honestly, but you know. So put that there. Our wonderful measuring cup that doesn't actually have accurate measurements. So we'll see how the pancakes come out, because I love IKEA and all, but not too fond of the measuring cup. So you mix it all around there. Some nice ASMR again. Make sure there's no lumps. Doesn't look like enough water. IKEA, why do you do this to me? That's definitely not enough water. Alright, cool. Thanks, IKEA. Just gonna add a little bit more. Because it will thicken up, so. But it's already pretty. There we go. There we go. So once that is all mixed, gotta let it rise. I guess it has like yeast in it or something. I don't know. I've never really made pancakes with like box stuff before. So that's gotta sit for a second. So while that's sitting, let's go ahead and get our pan preheating. For the eggs as well, I'm just gonna use Spam because I don't feel like dealing with butter. I'm very sorry, Paula Deen, but pan spray is just a lot easier given the circumstances. So that's going. That's preheating. I unfortunately only have one pan this size, so we're gonna do the pancakes first. And then I'm gonna have to wash the pan, which these are gonna take like a half hour to make anyway, so kind of works out. I love working in a kitchen that's not fully furnished with everything that I need. Yeah, because we blow our budget on buying syrup. And I don't even like syrup. I hate syrup. The smell of syrup makes me gag. So, our pancake mix, if you want to get in here and look at that. It kind of starts to form a little bit of a skin. You can tell when it starts doing that it's starting to rise a little bit. If you use your pancake mix immediately, especially if it has like baking soda and stuff like that, like it's not gonna get that full rise. That's why normally it tells you to like give it a couple seconds. It says like up to a minute, but I'm a little impatient, so might not give it the full minute that it wants. But as soon as this pan's ready is when I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start scraping it back into this little guy because it has a perfect little spout and it's easier to scoop out than dealing with Alright, please don't fall over and make a giant mess. Thanks for doing exactly as I said. Alright, cool. So, rubber spatula. And we're gonna try not to get any more pancake batter anywhere else. Oh my god. Hey. I love pancakes. Pancakes are great, dude. Good old Aunt Jemima. And Jemima's kind of up there with Duncan Hines right now, I think. And if you're familiar with this channel, we're not very happy with Duncan Hines. So I'm probably only going to be able to make one pancake considering I've lost about half a pancake on the counter there. So that's great. Gonna make one pancake. So, very careful. Oh my god, I'm gonna get this everywhere. Wonderful! I love making pancakes! Oh great, there's pancake mix all over the spatula too. So we're just gonna free pour, not get it all over myself. That's Gucci. take this bowl. I swear to God, if I see any more pancake mix, I'm gonna freak out. Alright, so good news. Our pan's ready. Yeah, nice steamy ASMR. You. Add some chocolate chips. It's okay if they don't all go in the pan. It's fine. Nothing else is going where it needs to go anyway, so we're just following the theme of just getting generally everything everywhere. A real good way to tell if your pancake's ready to flip is the bubbles. So if you want to come over here. So you can see how it bubbles around the pancake. So you can tell how it's cooking. See how it's not bubbling around the ends yet and it's still sticky. So what you do is you wait until this part here around the edge starts bubbling and kind of forming its own little thing, and that's when you can kind of like flip it around. For the love of God, I'm not going to try to flip this in this pan because the last thing I need is more pancake mix in other places that I don't need. But about now-ish is when you can give it a little jiggle and you see how it's actually starting to move. It's actually formed a skin on the other side, which is good news. The pancakes aren't completely against me. So you give it just a little bit. And the biggest tip of all, it's even on the box, so that vouches for me, Aunt Jemima. The less you flip it, the less you play with it, the more fluffy your pancake is. Which, it's gluten. The more you play with gluten, the more tough your product is. So like if you're making bread at home and you like keep kneading it more than it needs to be kneaded, then your bread's gonna be tough. Same thing with pancakes. You'll have flat pancakes if you keep messing with them. So it's like you want to mess with them as little as possible. Even doing this is agitating the gluten. Should be about time. As you can see around that edge I was telling you, that edge is dry. It's coming off dry. So it's about time to flip these little dude. I have no idea how I'm gonna do this. Alright, semi-okay flip, but that's a pretty good color. I'm proud of that color. Flip was a little 4.5. Color is about a 8.5. Getting pancake mix all over your $3,000 fursuit. It's about a 10 out of 10. Would recommend. So we're just gonna wait for this little fun guy to finish cooking and we can move on to our eggs. So let's see. Doesn't need too much longer because it's already partially cooked, so you know, it's just finishing up. And see how it's still moving. You don't need a lot of butter. Sorry, Pauline, but you don't. Just some high heat. Make sure you use high heat, otherwise you're not going to get that nice caramelization as I stab right through my pancake. Alright, let's check the other side. And that's a Gucci pancake, dude. Alright. Pancake. Done. Can't wait for the eggs. Let's cut to that. Alright, so the pancake has been cleaned up after. And our oven light has gone off. So it is time to throw in bite-sized hash browns. Says they're gonna take about 20 minutes to cook. And I hope it doesn't really take that long, because I'm impatient. So we're gonna set a fun little timer for 20 minutes. Be nice if I had like some sound feedback at all from my oven. Alright, 20 minutes. So, once again, using Pam for the eggs. Because I don't feel like dealing with butter. Pancakes were already enough for a lifetime of messes of dealing with. So once again, you always want to use, oops, turn only one of you on. You always want to use high heat for eggs. Non-stick pan, just a little bit of butter. I like using Pam just because it's convenient. And you like don't have like too much butter, so your eggs like swimming around in butter. And it's very important to cook exactly one chocolate chip on your oven while you're doing this. So by the time that you're done, it's a giant mess. It's part of the process, just trust me. So we wait for that to preheat. In the meantime, we can admire my wonderful pancake. Move it out of the way so I have room for my eggs and hash browns. So I guess it's good that I did half a bag, considering I only have one pancake now. But it's okay. We like to stay optimistic on this channel. I'm cutting back. Less gluten and carbohydrates and all those ugly words. So this is preheating, but yeah, so like I said, high heat. You also want to make sure that it's really hot when you put your eggs in, because have you ever gotten eggs from like Denny's and like they're like brown? No, that's not a properly cooked egg. A properly cooked egg should be white, should not be burned. That means they're doing too high of heat or they're putting it in too early. You don't want color on your egg. Just remember that. Real eggs got no color. Alright, I can do pancake mix with the part that I'm the most afraid of is eggs. So the oil's starting to separate. We're on high heat, so let's go for it and get this all over my suit. I'm so excited, I can't wait. Yeah, see, you heard that sound and see how it turns white immediately? Could have went a little bit hotter, but I asked for you to give me a break considering I have limited visibility. I'm also a cat with, I might have thumbs, but they're not opposable, I'll tell you that. It's just like having a extra digit that doesn't do much of anything. As we've seen, I can't even cut open bags. But anyway, so, very important. Let's season our eggs. Let's hope that I have this on the right setting and I don't just pour a bunch of salt. I'm just gonna lightly season it with salt because my personality already has enough. Don't need any more sodium in my diet. Do a little bit more pepper though. That one's safe. Oh wow, that's a lot. Yes, cool. Very nice feature. Alright, so we're gonna have a lot of, that's a lot of pepper. Just compensating for all the salt in my personality. But, once again, we want that nice little sliding action. You see how it's all nice and white. Now, I like my yolks to be gross and slimy and everywhere, and coat my hash browns with hot sauce because that's how I like to do it. I like them nasty, yolky. I know a lot of people like the eggs cooked, but it's kind of like having a well done steak. You're nasty, and I don't agree with you. And we probably won't be friends. So I'm gonna try to flip these without breaking the yolks. Off to a great start. God, that's so much pepper. And look at that. What did I tell you? No color. That's just pepper. No color. That is a perfect fried egg. Okay? That's what your eggs are supposed to look like. If Denny's gives you colored eggs, send them back and say, no, I want my eggs cooked properly. And show them a picture of this egg, because this is a perfect egg. Pancake might not be so perfect, egg, perfect. I feel better now. So, just let that get all the fun stuff cooked. And I like mine over medium, so we're set. So I made my eggs a little too early because we still have 15 minutes until the tater tots are ready. But it's okay because, like I said, nothing is a mistake on this channel. Everything's on purpose. So I'm gonna not fling that around. And I'll see you when our hash browns are done. Hello again. I've been keeping an eye on the hash browns. It says they have 20 seconds left again now. So we're gonna check them, turn off the timer. And once again, unless you have very expensive fursuit paws, don't do this. Use an oven mitt. So those look pretty toasty golden to me. Good little toasty boys. So I'm gonna grab just some utensil because I love making dishes for myself. And scoop some on there. Make a nice plate of tasty breakfast for dinner with my probably cold pancake and equally cold eggs with more pepper than I'll ever need in a week. So normally I am a Tabasco kind of person, but we had fried chicken, and if you don't put Louisiana on your fried chicken, you're a savage. I probably won't be friends with you. So, some hot sauce. It's okay if it gets on your pancake, it all goes in the same place. And I bought some, you probably want to open that. Some nice motor oil to go on our pancake here. As you can tell by the consistency of it pouring, it's some pretty good motor oil. Like I said, I hate syrup, so I'm not going to put a lot on there. And close that. And probably just going to eat this with my hands, so you can get a good nice look at the finished product of our breakfast that we've made together. Been lovely having this time with you. I hope you learned something. I hope you had fun. And I hope my dry humor is at least a little entertaining. All jokes aside, I do enjoy making these video guys for you guys. If you don't think the dry humor is funny, or if you want me to go like a different humor direction, I've always kind of been like a super sarcastic, like that kind of direction for humor, and I always think it's kind of funny to be that kind of way when things go wrong, instead of just being angry and like being all happy all the time and be like, oh no, I made a mistake. Like, I think that's annoying. I think it's just funny to just be like, oh, that's wonderful, that's great, it's perfect. I just think that's funny. So hopefully you guys think it's funny. Tell me in the comments if you think it's funny. Feed my ego, please. And subscribe, like, beat the shit out of the bell, all that fun stuff. Share this with your grandma. I'm sure your grandma will enjoy this video a lot. And have a nice happy holidays, even though the holidays are already over. It's always the holidays whenever you feel like it, especially when you work the holidays. Make your own holidays. So make your own holidays. Make tomorrow a holiday. Yep. Thank you for watching. Bye.